Hey, welcome to 33 Oracle. If you haven't been here before, I do full moon, new moon readings, collective guidance, and zodiac readings. So, full moon's coming up in like 2 days, or maybe, 2 days. So we're gonna do an energy check-in for the collective. The last 2 days, my dreams have been on fire. They were pretty crazy. I've never had dreams the way these came through before, ever. I was like having flashes of dreams of people that I know. And it was like revealing things about these people to me. And it was interesting. It was kind of what I've already suspected, but it definitely was like coming through in flashes, different scenes. It was very disorganized. But anyways, Scorpio is about the hidden self. Scorpio is a very deep element, very mystic, the occult, the hidden truths, right? So it makes sense to have that type of dream, I guess, around this time. So you're gonna see some of this. You're gonna see truths come out, some darkness come out to the light. More paranormal stuff, paranormal activities could be heightened with the Scorpio full moon. But also like death and sex and transformation is what represents Scorpio. The afterlife, things being released, like our, partnerships, friendships, work, different things that don't fit anymore, that are not in our highest good. You'll see a lot of transformations taking place here, a lot of letting go. And I know this week at my main staple job, yes, I do work. I've seen like 4 people get fired this week. And I was like, yep, Scorpio's here. Feel the burn, the stinger. So yeah, we're gonna get into this energy. Scorpio full moon. Set some intentions on to release. What is the message here for the collective around the Scorpio full moon? What is the energy at play that we can see coming in? The first card out is creation. So some of you, this may be pulling up and out. Creative ideas. Scorpio is a water sign. Water signs are all very highly creative. And so you may be getting the blueprint downloaded, Something may come in through a dream or just sitting there in meditation, or something just comes in and you're like, okay, I could put these steps in. This is the idea, right? And then discernment is like this, this could be cloudiness, foggy-headedness, learning to take your power back and use your senses instead of being able to see. You may have to see through deception, because Scorpio, can go into the depths and see that. And then we have fruition. So there is, I think, what this is saying too, is that some of you, your gifts or your abilities, your psychic senses are really growing, and you're able to see through deception a lot easier. There's a way you're using your gut system to see through it, and of what you can't see, right? And maybe you've been stuck also in a creative idea where it's like you can't see how to put the plans in place, but now you can. It like comes through and you're able to see through what you couldn't before. And it's gonna be able to help you grow. Fruition. It's gonna be a help you blossom where you were like stuck and things weren't growing. It is now, okay? It will now with the Scorpio full moon. Any messages more for the Scorpio full moon here? Yeah, don't let fear hold you back. So full moons do tend to bring up fear, you know, lunacy, lunatics. That's what full moons are. So if you have any like, you know, anxiety issues, PTSD, they may be coming up around now. You may get triggered or stressed. Something may trigger those. Let it pass. Okay, that's all it is. It's fear. It's a trigger, and the full moons tend to do this. So be mindful that you are in the middle of growing and creating something, but a fear may be triggered around the full moon. PTSD may be triggered. Useless worrying and anxiety may be triggered. Just remember that it is what it is. That's all of that it is. It's not as bad as it seems. The moon, you know, the moon grows out of proportion what it really is, and you know, so yeah, expect the unexpected. I got this in my shuffle right before I started the video. So that could be something, you know, unexpected plans can trigger fear. Unexpected events can trigger fear. Unexpected things, period. People, you know, humans are animals of nature, like routine of nature. They like routine. And when things happen unexpectedly, it throws us off, and we're like, well, what do we do now, you know? So that could trigger these things coming up around the full moon. And there may be something you just don't see coming, and it's going to take you by surprise. What are the messages here for the collective? Anything for the collective? Yeah. Spirits like stay focused. Yes, your third eye is being illuminated. You are having more open, you know, more opening and more spiritual things happening. But spirits like, remember to stay focused and not on the illusionary of fear. Stay focused on your goals and what you're creating. That's what's going to help keep you grounded. Any messages for the collective here? For the sign of Scorpio. For the sign of Scorpio here. Any messages for the sign of Scorpio? For the Scorpio full moon. For the collective. Keep saying the sign of Scorpio. It's not the sign. The full moon collective. What's going on in this full moon? What can we expect? What can we expect from this full moon? The sun. The sun. What about this full moon here? Collective. What's the collective energy on this full moon? So we've got the sun, and then we've got the biome, which talks about the world. And this is connectivity. This is how we all are connected. And then we've got a new beginning. This is the east. Brand new beginnings with the number 3. So it's divinely guided. This is meant to happen. To me, because I've got electricity on the bottom of the deck, we could have a pretty big solar flare, and that is something that I see coming through. It could be a very big one, not like blackout or anything. I don't think so, but this is kind of my energy I get when I see solar flares coming in. And then it has the world, you know, and new beginnings. But also this could be, you know, stepping into a beginning with the sun. The sun here is bringing in happiness and joy. and it's getting us on the collective frequency, how we're connected to everything, and new beginnings and electricity. So there's something very exciting happening in collective where we're stepping through a portal, okay, of like-minded people. We're getting really connected with diversity, and it's a brand new beginning, and it's something that you feel a passion for, a spark, and there's a lot of electricity and ideas of creativeness here with connecting with others. So that is another message here. So I think that goes back to the creation and the fruition. It's like, don't let fear of, meeting new people freak you out, because I know that can. What is the current situation for the collective? Collective energy. What is the current situation that the collective is seeing around this full moon? Current situation. What is this Wheel of Fortune bringing in? So the Wheel of Fortune, some of you could be having a negative type energy with your money. You may be seeing the Wheel of Fortune like turning in the negative side where you've lost the money or something's costing more money than. So we all get to take turns around the wheel. It's like the rubber band effect. It goes up and down. It goes back and forth. It can't be good all the time, right? We can try to manifest it, but there is the up and downs. And I think this is a down period. Scorpio, full moon, talks about loss and transformation, and there could be a loss of time, energy, and money. And some of you, current situation, and there could be arguments about it. There could be fights. There could be competitiveness on this issue here. So that is something the collective can be seeing. But remember, it goes back up. It doesn't stay forever. So just work through what you got to work through. What is the advice, spiritual advice here for the collective during the Scorpio full moon? Spiritual advice for the collective during the Scorpio full moon. So we have the dark night of the soul, and then awaken with a desire to change. There's somewhere collective in your life where you feel, you don't feel good. It's not moving. You don't like it. And then this is waking up with the desire to change. This is also asking Spirit, like, I want this situation to change. I need my situation to get better. I need to figure out ways to improve my situation. And, life brings new meaning. So, guess what? Spirit's like, well, this whole time you've been under pressure. You've been developing this beautiful green pearl, and this was my intention. I wanted you to feel the pressure, because the more the pressure is, the better that pearl is going to be worth, right? You had to go through what you went through in order to see how capable you are of creating such a masterpiece, So it wasn't in vain. What you go through is not in vain, There's even a quote in the Bible where it talks about God crushing, grapes, and in the pressure, right, to make fine wine. So there's something being created here. And you had to go through, you went through, because it wouldn't have been such a beautiful stone. What is the spiritual advice here? It's fine-tuning what you want, what you desire, who you are, you know, your abilities. Kundalini awakening. So all that pressure came down and it sat there. And then when it was ready, it exploded. Right? Now you have all this energy, the passion's back. You know, it's awakening. You're awakening to something in your life. And the energy's being able to flow freely now. You know, so that dark night or that trouble you went through, you're pretty much out of it. It's over. You've already went through it. Now you're able to move forward. You may have to struggle a little bit to get out. You're right at the end. But it's the final release with the Scorpio full moon. What is the spiritual advice here? What advice around the Scorpio full moon? What advice around the Scorpio full moon for the collective? At the bottom of the deck, we have the spiral. So this talks about, like, you know, you've been here many times, seeing different perspectives, getting different viewpoints, learning a different way about the same thing, seeing it from all angles, visiting the same people but in different bodies to learn the lesson. But it's all to help fine-tune you every time that you go around, right? It's teaching you wisdom. The drum is talking about being in alignment. It's about hearing the call, you know, when to take action. You know, it's like, get ready, it's time, get in sync. What is the advice here for the collective around this full moon of Scorpio? Advice for the collective around this full moon of Scorpio. Okay. The ancient ones. So this is the brand new beginning with the one here. But this also talks about our ancestors have been walking by us and with us for a while now. And they're helping us go through the portal. You know, I think there's a portal, you know, gateway that we're going through to start a new beginning, to start on that new frequency. Because the last 6 months, I personally believe we've been doing ancestral trauma, bloodline healing for real. It's been intense. And I think that the Scorpio moon is like, that's the finish, you know. I really hope so. I mean, I know we'll still continuously do healing, but the serious bloodline healing and ancient ancestors, yeah, last 6 months. And so they're here at the gateway. They're like, we're walking you to the door of your new beginning. You've cleared so much. And we're walking beside you the whole way. And now you got this birth of creation. You got this egg that you've developed. You're growing. Don't let fear get in the way. What is the advice here for the collective? What is the advice here for the collective on the Scorpio full moon? These came out together, the sun and the child. You know, to me this is saying you are the child of the sun. You are the child of the sun god, the Father. You know, the creator. You are the child of the creation, the creator. And then we have the wild woman. And this talks about being your authentic self. And maybe the ancient ones are saying too at the same time, I've been walking with you since you were a child, watching you grow. watching you grow under the sun into an authentic being, you know, to who you are meant to be. But also this could be, you know, a father. I've watched you grow into a father, the son. I've watched you grow into the man you're meant to be, and the woman you're meant to be since you were a child. You know, and these are divine, man. These are divine. The masculine, the sun, the authentic woman, she's divine. I would call her divine feminine. She's in her power. So that is awesome. What messages around this full moon for the journey, for the collective journey? Telepathy. So this is hive mind. This is actually like connection, right? Oh, it's not in this draw. Oh, no, it is right here. Connection. This is being like, becoming on the same frequency, all connected, telepathic, the connection of the hive mind. How we're all dealing with the same struggles and stepping into our same purpose, all but different, you know, in our authentic ways, but similar. Because we're all connected and we all are moving on the same, we're going to the same goal, the same vision. And that's what this is. And Spirit's like, you know what? We're here. I've been walking with you this whole time, and now you're fully an adult in the spiritual realm. You're fully a mastered adult and mastered the problems and overcame them in the spiritual realm. Don't let fear drag you down. Don't let the, you know, whatever you consider the pull you down. You know, it's not the time. You've grown too much. Too much here. All right, guys, I hope you got some message from that. If you want to book a personal reading with me, email me at 33oracle@gmail.com. Also, join me on Patreon, where you get, you know, if you get the top 2 tiers, you get a free reading a month. Plus, you get access to so many readings a month, you know. That keeps you more up to date on the energy. I'm really tapped into collective energy, so if you like to follow collectively, like what is going on, then that is a channel, my Patreon. I would suggest following it. All right, guys, hit that like and subscribe at the least, because it helps me further the channel. And I will see you soon.